Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to La Perla. Hey guys, so today I'm in San Juan, Puerto Rico, actually in the heart of old San Juan, and I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to go to Arecibo, which is about an hour away from here, but the only way that I'm going to be able to get there is if I rent a car, and I don't know that I feel comfortable driving here, so that's a no-go. So there's been a couple movies that have actually filmed in Puerto Rico. When they want it to be somewhere else, like Brazil or Cuba, they actually filmed here. For example, Fast Five filmed here when they were supposed to be in Brazil. They were actually in San Juan. They filmed in a couple streets, this large bridge. They did a couple of stunt scenes. Dirty Dancing Havana Nights, there's obviously supposed to be in Havana. They actually filmed in here in Old San Juan, and Arecibo, which is where I wanted to go and show you guys this really beautiful park where they filmed, and that is the actual address, the only address that I could find for filming locations here. Everything else that I have found has been either a monument that I can't get to because it's too far. Another movie that filmed here was Amistad, and that filmed in the old fort that's actually right across from here, so I can actually walk to that. But other than that, I have no addresses, I have nothing. I'm just going to show you guys San Juan and pull up some locations as I walk along. And one more thing, Despacito, that's right, the Luis Fonsi famous song in 2017, Despacito, also filmed here. So let's go. Oh boy, it's really windy. Right, so now I am in the beautiful streets of Old San Juan, where all the colorful buildings are. A lot of these streets were used in movies. Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. You'll see them walking through the streets at some point. I'm pretty sure in Fast Five, maybe you might also see something. I don't know, it's a lot, so I'll just show you guys around. Sácalo, vamos a la izquierda, como que no. Look at all the beautiful, colorful buildings. Yeah, so according to some sources online, I found that this historic building was used in unfortunately you do have to pay to get in there, and I'd rather go walk around, so let's keep going. Right behind me, well, it's kind of hard to see it. I've arrived at La Perla. This is the famous community where Despacito filmed, so I'm gonna go try my best to pinpoint all the spots from the famous music video. In the neighborhood of La Perla is where you would find scenes from Despacito. Despacito came out in 2017, I believe it was January, and it became one of the most viewed videos on YouTube that year. It has been seen over in 40 different countries, and it's still one of the most viewed videos on YouTube. Look at this, so pretty. I don't know how well I can find all the spots, but I'm gonna try. Well, of course you're gonna see them right there. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to get a closer look and get a nice picture of that, right? Oh, the chickens. I wonder if this scene right here was filmed right here. Could be. But look at all the street art. It's so pretty. It's hard to see it with the sun over here, but here we go. That is very pretty. That's what represents this community right here. All the different colors, all on the mountain. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, there's another mural there. Hey, perfect. I love that. Okay, so I was right. These guys behind me told me that it's true. This is where they filmed a lot of the dance scenes when they're in the street. This is the area right here, and they told me to keep going down this way to the left, and I will find the beginning scenes of the video. So yeah, so no wonder this is right here, because this is where some of the scenes filmed. So I was noticing a screenshot. Back then, this was not blue, this was actually red right here. And a lot of the colors I've noticed have changed around here. All that purple that they've added wasn't around when they filmed, but that mural was there, so that's cool. That's how you can definitely find it. Actually, this famous mural can be seen next to Daddy Yankee and Luis Fonsi when they're singing. Actually, I believe the angle is right here. So when they're singing, I took some screenshots, and I did notice that parrot right there. So yeah, this is definitely the spot. Wow, it's so surreal to be here. All right, cool. So I found a spot, guys. So I walked down a little further and found this little alley. I'm still trying to find the spot where the girl towards the beginning of the video comes out through this really pretty doorway. It's just very colorful, old but colorful. Still haven't found it though, but we're close to where the beginning of the video filmed, because we're right by the water now, and from a distance you can see, I believe, in Morro over there. So I won't be able to recreate a lot of the scenes because a lot of them were done with drones. A lot of them were aerial shots. So I wouldn't be able to recreate a lot of those beautiful shots that they got. But this is the spot where Luis Fonsi in the beginning of the video is singing. It's really beautiful. Shot, I believe, in the beginning of the video. You see Luis Fonsi, I think, standing around here. Also, the model walks down that way, and you'll notice all these buildings in the background. That's probably not a good thing that I'm shooting that with that beer there. So yeah, so right here, this is where I think you see the model walking through. And Luis Fonsi is seen, I think, on these rocks singing, and you notice all the buildings in the background. Sueña grande. That means to dream big. Oh, look what we have right here. That's Luis Fonsi right there, and Daddy Yankee. That's awesome. Pasito a pasito. That is fantastic. And then look, we have here, we have Celia Cruz. She was a famous salsa singer. I don't know who that is. Actually, I don't know who the rest of them are. Sorry, that's terrible. But I do know her. She was a famous, very famous salsa singer. I hope you guys can hear me. I know it's super loud. But looks like we have more famous people. Angel Luis up there. Yeah, I don't know who the rest of these people are. Sorry. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is where that graffiti was when she was walking. I think it's been, you can kind of tell that there was something there. So I think it's been painted over. But I think this is the spot right here, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard to tell because I need to stand like out there and get a perspective, like a further away perspective of things, but I'm pretty sure that that's where that wall was, all the graffiti. Oh my god, if you know me, you know that I don't like frogs, but that is still pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to keep going to see if maybe there's more graffiti, but I want to say that it was right here. Almost positive, but yeah, there isn't too much more back here. So I don't want to go too far, but I'm almost positive that it was back there. you notice these buildings in the background at some point. I was trying to figure out exactly where every spot is, but a lot of things have changed. This wasn't here when they filmed, and a lot of the graffiti work that was back then has been painted over and stuff, so everything doesn't look exactly the same. But yeah, everything looks a little different. So pretty here. There's a couple murals behind me right now. There's still one spot that I want to find from the video, and I cannot find it. But I guess I'm just gonna have to walk around. I'm standing right in the heart of where Despacito filmed. This is where all the dancing in the streets took place. You'll notice this palm tree in the background a lot of the times when Luis Fonsi is singing. On this side over here, they put some guys playing dominoes. And you'll notice all these buildings all around me. Everything has changed a lot. In the beginning of the video, when the girl's walking through this alleyway that was all destroyed, according to this lady I was just talking to, sadly because of Hurricane Maria. You can still kind of peek through it, but it doesn't look the same anymore, sadly. So, sadly, the Hurricane Maria destroyed everything, but this is the, let me see if I can stick my phone in here. This is where she was coming down in the beginning of the video. It's gonna look entirely different because, like I said, the hurricane destroyed this area right here. But as you can see, there's a lot of debris right here. But yeah, it was like right up there. And I guess that they had to close it off. But that is the area. Sadly, it's gone. So yeah, so this is where the dominoes were, and then they just kind of danced all over here. Like they were kind of standing here, like dancing around here. And so they kind of show all these buildings all around. And then back there where that door is where she came out of in the beginning of the video. Everybody was very helpful trying to help me find spots from the video. Now I'm just gonna walk over to El Morro. The Morro was shown for like a second in the movie Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. I need to try to find the right angle, but it's a very famous fort here in Old San Juan. And as you can see, La Perla and San Juan are very close to each other. It probably took me like, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe to get to La Perla. Just so you know. So this cemetery right behind me was featured in a scene in Dirty Dancing Havana Nights, which is actually right next to El Morro, the fort. All this behind me is the fort. For me to try to find the exact same spot, I would actually have to look at my screenshot, but I know that they were next to like an angel, which that one looks a lot like him. But yeah, to get a really nice view of this, you can stand up top of the Morro and get a beautiful view of this cemetery. It's really nice. So it's actually closed right now. But when they're walking, I mean, you can see the ocean at all times, but there's a pole, kind of like one of these light poles next to them when they're walking. But yeah, you see the ocean behind them, and they're like almost surrounding some of the tombs. Yeah, I mean, who knows? They're probably walking towards the back or something. But anyways, this is it. San Juan. And this is featured for like a second. I think it's taken from the street. So I have to find that exact same shot, but this was featured in Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. People come here and fly kites, picnics, and just enjoy the view. This is one of the views where you can get a really nice view of the ocean and the cemetery in the background. I think the picture that I have though is from that angle over there, facing the other way, and it's a really beautiful picture. I forget to mention El Morro. Ooh. El Morro is also featured in the 1997 film Amistad with Morgan Freeman, Matthew McConaughey, I believe it is. Anyways, this was also featured in that movie. I totally forgot about that. And here's that beautiful view that I was talking to you guys about. Look at that. And there's the fort. Yeah, so online I was reading that this was used in Amistad in one of the scenes. I don't really want to get in there. Actually, I would think that you couldn't get in there, but at least you can see it from far. So now I'm inside of the club where they also film some scenes for Despacito. Due to the music playing in the background, I'm just going to do some voiceovers. But inside here, they filmed the video. As you can tell, the floor is how you could tell, like the tile work. You can see it in the video, actually. So yeah, these videos aren't the best. You know, it was too dim in there to get a really good video. I try to show the floor again. But I would recommend just watching the video, and you can kind of tell that, you know, this is, you know, where they filmed. But yeah, sorry about the videos. All right, guys, I guess this concludes this video. I know that it was kind of all over the place, and unfortunately I wasn't able to rent a car. Actually, I didn't want to. I'll be honest with you, I did not want to drive here, but I'm glad that I was able to show you guys around a little bit and show you the filming locations of Despacito. I'm really sorry about the shots inside of the club or the bar, because once I was able to be allowed back there, it was way too loud, way too dim, and it was hard to get some shots for you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time on my next adventure. Bye.